The core deception of the fake online store scam is that the criminal isn't selling a product. They are selling urgency and a price too good to refuse. It's a chillingly effective system, and it's built on a single powerful insight into how we all shop online. And today, we're going to take it apart piece by piece. Let's really dig into this, because this one idea, it's the master key. If you get this, you get the whole scam. You see, the product on the screen, those sneakers, that cool new gadget, whatever it is, that's just the bait. The real thing they're selling you is the feeling. It's that rush of finding an incredible deal that you feel like you have to jump on right now. It's a high-speed system designed for just one thing: getting your money as fast as possible. And understanding that is the first step to making yourself completely immune. So, how are we going to get there? Well, we've laid this out like a 6-part forensic investigation. First, we'll look at the perfect trap, then how our own trust gets weaponized against us. After that, we'll do a full anatomy of the criminal machine. Then we'll dive into the psychological hijack that makes it all work, lay out a mandatory defense, and finish with one unbreakable rule. Let's get started. All right, so here's the first thing we have to wrap our heads around, and honestly, it's pretty unsettling. In the world of these scams, a beautiful, professional, slick-looking website is often the biggest red flag there is. I know it sounds completely backwards, but that paradox is the very foundation of this entire trap. The reason this works so well comes down to something called cognitive fluency. Basically, our brains are wired to be efficient, kind of lazy in a good way. When something looks clean, familiar, and is just easy to process, our brain gives us a little pat on the back and says, yep, this is good, this is trustworthy. And scammers, they are absolute masters of this. They don't waste time building clunky websites. They use these high-quality professional retail templates that look and feel exactly like the major online stores you and I use every single day. So that slick design, it isn't about selling a product. It's about getting you to lower your guard from the very first click. But here's the thing, this trap doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It's actually built on a foundation of trust that legitimate companies have spent decades and billions of dollars building with you. Every single easy, successful purchase you've ever made online has, in a way, been training you to be the perfect victim for this exact kind of fraud. Let me show you what I mean. So on one site, you've got what we can call learned trust. You know, years of shopping on big, reliable sites has taught us that a smooth interface and an easy checkout mean a safe transaction. We've been conditioned to see professionalism and think legit. But on the other side, you have weaponized trust. See, the scammers don't have to spend years earning your trust. They just borrow it. They copy the look, the feel, the entire flow of the sites you already know and love, creating this perfect illusion. They are literally using the language of good design as a weapon against us. And make no mistake, this is not a small-time operation. This fraud runs all year, but as you can see, it just explodes in the fourth quarter. And why is that? Well, it's pretty obvious, right? The holidays. Our desire for deals is at a fever pitch. We are actively hunting for bargains, our guards are down, and we're just way more likely to believe in a price that seems too good to be true. The criminals know this, and they ramp up their entire operation to meet our seasonal demand. And the damage here goes so much deeper than just losing the money on an item that never arrives. That's just the start. During that fake checkout, you're handing over your full name, your address, your phone number, a whole package of your personal information. That gets sold or used for even more identity theft down the line. Then comes that sinking feeling when you realize the whole thing is completely untraceable. And maybe worst of all, it just destroys your trust in shopping online at all. This right here is the trigger. It's the magic number. An unsustainable, unrealistic, unbelievable discount. This isn't just a lure, it's a psychological weapon. Look, a 10 or 20% discount, that just feels like a normal sale. But 70% off? 80%? That doesn't feel like a sale. That feels like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is designed to be so compelling that it literally short-circuits the logical part of your brain. This number is what makes the entire system go. Okay, let's get to the core of this investigation. We get the context, we get the lore. Now let's break this machine down like we're looking at a case file. We're going to deconstruct the entire e-commerce impersonation system, step by step, to show you just how cold and calculated it really is. It all happens in 5 brutally efficient phases. First, the setup. They buy a cheap domain name, activate a slick retail template, and steal product photos from legitimate sites. This can take just a few hours. Second, targeting. They launch these aggressive ad campaigns on social media, complete with fake comments to make it look real. Third, the hook.
You click the ad and see that price you just can't refuse. Fourth, extraction. You go to checkout and they steer you towards payment methods you can't trace. And finally, number 5, concealment. Within just a few weeks, the website is gone. Poof, vanished. This is the crucial moment right here. The instant a buyer sees that unbelievable price, a switch flips in their brain. The rational part that's looking for information just shuts down, and the emotional part that's hunting for the buy now button takes over completely. Securing that deal becomes the only thing that matters.
And here's where the manipulation flips from just being a lure into an active trap. The checkout page. You get there, ready to pay, and suddenly the normal options like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, they're all unavailable. Funny how that happens. Instead, they push you towards things that give you zero buyer protection, like a direct bank transfer, Zelle, or even crypto. This isn't a glitch in their system, this is their system. And just look at how fast this all happens. This is what makes it so hard to fight. The entire lifespan of the store is designed to be faster than our ability to detect it. Week 1, they launch. Week 2, the ad blitz goes wide. By week 3, they're pulling in the maximum amount of money. And by week 4, before the complaints can even pile up, they're gone. They've taken the money and vanished, ready to spin up a new site with a new name the very next day. So we've dissected the mechanics, we've seen how the machine works, but the real question is, why does it work so well? Why do smart, cautious people fall for this again and again? Well, the answer has nothing to do with intelligence. It has everything to do with psychology. This whole system is engineered to hijack the basic wiring of our brains. To really get it, you have to think about the 2 ways our brain works. You've got your System 1 brain. That's the fast, emotional, gut instinct part. Then you have your System 2 brain. That's the slow, analytical part that thinks things through. This entire scam is a masterclass in lighting up your System 1 brain with that low price and sense of urgency, while completely putting your rational System 2 brain to sleep. You're not thinking, you're feeling. And that's exactly what they're counting on.
And they do it by pulling on 4 specific psychological levers. First, that cognitive fluency we talked about. The site looks pro, so our brain just assumes it's safe. Second, the urgency heuristic, which you probably know as FOMO, or the fear of missing out. All those countdown timers and only 2 left in stock notices, thoughts what that is. Third, fake social proof. Those fake positive comments make you feel like you're part of a crowd. And finally, the isolation effect. You're usually doing this alone, on your phone, really quickly. There's no friend next to you to say, hey, does that look a little weird to you?
Okay, we've deconstructed the trap, the machine, and the psychology behind it. We understand this threat from the inside out. So now, we shift from just analyzing the problem to taking action. This isn't about being afraid to shop online, it's about being empowered with a clear, non-negotiable defense plan that stops this scam dead in its tracks. So here's the billion-dollar question. How do you make yourself immune? It's not about some magic piece of software or an antivirus program. It's about adopting a new mental process, a conscious, deliberate checklist that you run through the moment you feel that emotional pull from an unbelievable deal on a site you don't know.
This is that protocol. 3 mandatory steps. Step 1, analyze the price. Don't just get excited about it, question it. Is a 75% discount on a brand new iPhone plausible? No, it's not. Step 2, verify the domain age. This is a huge forensic tool that anyone can use. Just Google whoislookup, put in the website address, and it will tell you the exact date the site was created. If it was registered 3 weeks ago, that's a giant red flag. And third, and this is the most important one, demand protected payment. And I want to be absolutely crystal clear on this point. You have to treat chargeback protection as completely non-negotiable. If a website does not let you pay with a major credit card or a trusted service like PayPal, methods that let you dispute the charge if something goes wrong, you leave. You close the tab, you walk away immediately. The refusal to offer you a protected way to pay is not a technical problem. It is a confession. It is the single most reliable sign that you are on a fraudulent site, period. We have covered a ton of ground here. We've gone from the paradox of slick design all the way to a mandatory defense protocol. So let's distill this entire investigation down to one single core principle, a final protective mantra that you can take with you. This is it. This is the unbreakable rule. It's simple, it's easy to remember, and it is always, always correct. That promise of a perfect bargain is the ultimate psychological hijack. By barning this rule into your brain, you reframe the entire situation. That impossibly good deal is no longer the prize you're chasing. It is the warning sign. It is the evidence of the fraud itself.
Remember that, and you will never become a victim of the fake online store.